will get under your tree in time, which is fantastic. And this is one of those that is absolutely so incredibly clever and gorgeous at the same time. This is from our friend in Bell & Howell. This is a brand new Today Special launch because we have all these little mini Today Specials. If you want light in places you really can't get light to, this is going to be the perfect alternative. It's 2 pieces, totally rechargeable. We have gold, silver, black, and white. And I'm going to get Chad Allen out here because this is a brand new launch to tell us all about it. Hi, Chad.
Hi, Sue.
Happy holidays. So good to see you as always.
I love the holiday hugs from the host. I mean, this is the whole, I screenshot all of them, save them for the rest of my life.
I'm sure you do. Put them in your wallet.
Exactly. You're getting 2 of these. These are metal rechargeable touch lamps. I grew up with touch lamps. We've had them my whole life. And so when you first get it home, you're going to hit that switch on the bottom. It's just one little switch. And then when you touch the top here, anywhere on the top, and there's no buttons. You can touch it anywhere you want. 3 different lighting modes. We're talking that yellow mode, which I'll explain in a minute, which is just brilliant. And then you have a daylight white and then a regular classic natural white, which is just gorgeous. When it's off, that whole white piece you're seeing there is what lights up. So the yellow, by the way, flying bugs can't see the color yellow. So that's just what you want on your dining tables when you're dining outside. Right, when you go to the restaurants and you see all the ones that are yellow, you're like, why are the lights yellow? Because bugs are not attracted to that color.
Oh, interesting.
And so when you're going to have these outside, because these are deluxe, these are meant to be outside or inside.
Well, and if you go to a regular retail, nobody has the outdoor capability.
Nobody.
They're only for indoors. So if you see them and you go, oh, and also I have to tell you, everywhere else are more expensive.
That's exactly right. Yeah, Bell & Howell made this exclusively for HSN. HSN said, we want ours at the, a better price than everybody else. We want it stronger and better and bigger. And we said, okay. And so we did it. We made them deluxe. Now you are going to get 2 in the same exact color. I'm only holding 1, but you're going to get 2. And I think the easiest way to show it is to show you how we've decorated the set, maybe.
So cool. Here's what I like about it. And I just recently moved into a different place.
Yeah.
And very little wiring, very little lighting.
Yeah.
So now I've really been desperate to try to find light and get light into places without any plugs or any wiring in the ceiling.
Because there's no cords or cables with these. We're going to give you a USB-C cable. There's a couple in the bookshelf back there, and then everything else is sort of this way.
Oh, I love that.
The bookshelves are great for tiny, small spaces, things like that, the little nooks. There's no outlets. We don't want to run an extension cord.
Right.
Think about your tablescapes. Think about the way you're decorating for Christmas. Maybe you already have everything you could ever want plugged in, right? And when you start to do that, you run out of outlets, as I've sold you a lot of surge protectors.
Although I do have the solution for that coming up tonight too.
That's right, with Lori.
I do.
And so we have a couple here on the mantle in the silver. Those look absolutely beautiful, right? And if I didn't want it there today, pick it up and move it for tomorrow, right? Guests are coming. You can light up your guest room. You can light up your staircases. You can light up your mantles. And it can be temporary or permanent because you can leave this plugged in the entire time, 24/7, like I have on my kitchen counter. I never want to recharge it. So I literally have an outlet on my kitchen counter. I have it plugged in 24/7. It's my little night light lamp.
So it works as like a standard lamp?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
You're in control.
Okay.
We have some on the nightstand, right? Night table here. So when it's next to your couch, obviously this is a big living room, so I wouldn't have a cable running here behind the couch. So that's a perfect way to get the side table light without the clutter and the mess.
That's great. No, I love it.
We have 2 underneath the tree here. What a perfect little gift.
And they come individually boxed, which is great.
They do, and each one, you could use it for your phone too. Each one has a USB-C cable included.
Oh, nice.
Which is, that's a cost, that costs you something, but here's where the money is. This is what I say when my friends come over, they think I'm rich because that's the truth. Because we have a couple in the bistro set back here, but when you sit at the dining table and you're sitting here and you're across from your friends, the light, this is the engineering, right? The light doesn't shine in your eyeballs, right? So if you're across from your partner and you're having a glass of wine, and if the light were like this, right, there was a big bright light bulb, then our pupils are dilated, we can't even see each other. This is ambiance, this is mood lighting, this is beautiful lighting.
And it's lighting you can use. That's my problem.
Yeah.
We have a dining room area that has no overhead lighting at all.
Right.
And so when we go to sit for dinner, it is so dark in that area at night, right? So I've been desperate to look for ways to light up the table. But to your point, all the other lamps I was looking at are in your face.
Yes.
It's hard to see.
You can see the bulb.
This is so elegant.
Yeah. The bulb's all covered here, so it's all encased because this is weather resistant. You can leave this outside. The rain, the sleet, the snow, doesn't matter. You will need to charge it up though.
Right.
It lasts for 7 hours on its brightest setting. Oh, and by the way,
how do you dim it?
If you want to dim it down, just hold your finger there There's no buttons on it. You're just sort of touching the top. I can do it with one finger, two finger, my whole hand if I want to.
So full brightness, 7 hours.
7 hours.
That's impressive too.
Yeah, we put a bigger battery, just like this is deluxe for being outside versus inside, which you can use inside. The battery had to get larger as well because they just needed the deluxe version. So if you are at the other stores, keep in mind the Lexington, which is our Bell & Howell by design. The Lexington is this style. It's made by your interior designers. If you haven't noticed yet, Bell & Howell sort of upgrading.
Up the game a little bit, didn't they? But you can see it looks gorgeous. Like, I love these in the kitchen. I noticed this right when I came on the set.
Oh, good.
I was like, you have that dark little corner in your kitchen. It's just the perfect mood lighting in the evening.
That's exactly right. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, you know, but it adds a lot of elegance. And it is that thing where, and honestly, I'm gonna put these down.
I can hold them.
Because, oh, thank you, Sam. Because I want to show you this, right? I come into my house at night, I'm gonna come home from work. There's gonna be just one next to the sink, and I go to wash my hands. I didn't have to flip any lights. I didn't want to touch anything in my house. I'm sort of a germ freak. And so I come in the front door, the first thing I do is I wash my hands. I don't have to do anything because that's always right there for me, lighting my way. Same thing when I sort of get up in the middle of the night, use the restroom or get a glass of water.
Well, it'd be nice
right
even in the guest bathroom. If you're having a party and you just want to create that mood, or you do want to have a little bit of light, or maybe you got the grandkids over and you want to light up the bathroom so they're not nervous going to the bathroom at night. How clever is that? And I love the fact there's just really no buttons except for the one on the bottom to turn the whole thing on. Okay, little quick update. Brandon, I missed what you said. If you could repeat that. Okay, so we're both holding the gold. 2-to-1, the gold is outselling all the other colors. Silver is second place. Silver look great if you have a lot of stainless steel in your kitchen. Looks awesome if you have stainless steel appliances. If maybe the knobs in your bathroom are stainless steel, that would be gorgeous, or a silver tone. Gold is just elegant. It's just really super pretty, super elegant. Imagine using these on the inside to give you that beautiful mood lighting. Maybe you have a sunroom, maybe you have a little foyer. Can you imagine on the entrance to your home?
Because that's
You've just got this really, small. You don't want to run cables and cords and all that to try to plug in a big lamp, but you do want to create that mood, that ambiance when someone walks in and go, oh my gosh, it's such a pleasant little space. These are perfect for that. I love it on either side of the bed because they're not super, super bright. So if you need to turn it on to look at your phone, or you're trying to grab your glasses, you're going to read with it, it's perfect. But I'll tell you, my favorite thing is being able to take them outside. So when the weather gets good, these are going to look great on the picnic tables, out on your patio, on your, even in the winter in your balcony, they would look beautiful.
I have my balcony. I mean, I live in Florida, so we're not going to get snow. You know, but even if you had snow, it's okay. They're made out of metal. You can leave them outside. But I use them, and then I'll take them in and I use them somewhere else. That's the brilliant thing. They're not heavy, and they're just touch. So the yellow is meant, if you're just joining us, put that yellow light on if you will be dining. If there's food around, because bugs can't see the color yellow. And so and the whole thing's illuminated, right? It's coming out of the sides, coming out of the bottom. And then the next one is that daylight type of white. That's that brilliant white light, that's great. And then that natural white light, which is that incandescent sort of white, which is just beautiful and elegant. By the way, this is the gold. I'm very particular about gold. I do not like a yellow gold. I won't allow us to do it. And so it's more of a brassy, more of a brushed brass gold. It is the most elegant gold I think I've ever seen. Wait till you get it home. Now, by the way, I keep holding one by mistake. You get two of them. No buttons to touch. You see the finish on the top? There is no buttons to touch. The entire thing is just a sensor, like a top touch sensor.
So smart.
You can't harm it. You can't hurt it. There's your charging port.
And just so you know, it's 8 inches high. So if you're trying to think under a counter, in the bathroom, in the little corner, if you're thinking on the shelves, it's about 8 inches. I do want to show the black and the white. Because the black, like the metallics obviously are metallic. The black's a little bit, not quite matte, but it's obviously just a solid
They're definitely
black.
less shiny for sure. The black and the white are very classic. And the black here, let me just show you. See, it's not, let me put the gold next to it. See how the gold has a lot more shimmer than the black. And then the black is more, it is more matte, quite frankly, I guess for TV purposes, but you can see the difference there. So if you're more of a modern person in your home, go for the black or the white, because that's definitely our most modern.
And it's true with the white as well.
Yes.
It's more of a matte. It's not a super shiny color.
Yes, exactly. Let me put these below because that white is just absolutely gorgeous.
It's beautiful,
I'll try to just show you how it doesn't shine or shimmer in the lights.
You know, it'd be great for this too in a dorm room, or maybe you've got, you know, maybe you've got a bedroom that's got 2 twin beds, and you put it on the little nightstands by the bed. And also, what's really funny, it's really usable. For me, for example, if I'm in my crafting space, I literally could pull this off a shelf, set it right down where I'm doing doing my beading to give me extra light, because anymore I need as much light as I can get when I'm working on my projects, right? So now you just, oh, it's a perfect craft room, especially if you already have overhead light, but you really just need some more intense light.
But go to that second mode. So touch it in 2. There we go. It's more of a daylight white.
Yeah,
which is that clean white.
Clean white, yes. So you get really accurate colors.
Right.
And then again, I went to kind of the warmer white, and then that's the warmest. But it just, you guys, it's smart, it's easy, it's convenient as all get out, it's seasonless. So a lot of, remember, anything else you see out there from Bell & Howell that's like this is only for interior. You cannot take it outside. Please thanks the guys at Bell & Howell for us, and the gals at Bell & Howell, because ours is the only one you can use outside in the elements. Oh my gosh, I love going camping. How chic would this be to have these when you're camping?
Glamping.
Glamping, total glam, right?
Yeah, you could throw them in the RV. The reason that activator, the tent. Oh my goodness, now we're really stepping this up. But look, there's the rain. Doesn't matter, you can't harm it. The reason we put an activator button on the bottom to literally manually shut it off or on without the touch on the top is because we do expect you to take them in your luggage. We do expect you to take them on the vacation with you to the Airbnb, to the VR, wherever you rent from, right? When you go, if it is camping. Because when you hit that button on the bottom, then you can't activate it. You can't touch it and it won't come on. It's when you hit that button on the bottom, now it's activated, and now I can turn it on and switch to the different modes.
And show them how easy it is to dim it.
Oh yeah, then all I gotta do is just touch the top, and then it automatically dims down.
That's great.
But in the same reverse. I'm not doing anything fancy, put my whole hand there if I want to, and it goes back to the top. Now, do you have a secretary in your life, somebody who works at a desk, a teacher gift? This is perfect for those little spaces where it creates their setting, their mood, their ambiance, right? Turn the big lights off. I shower with one of these. That's not a joke. I don't shower with it next to me. It's on the shelf in the shower.
You really love it.
Right, yeah, I really love it. Like, I'm not gonna lose it. No, it's on the shelf in the
Can't find my soap.
I'm gonna lose it tonight. It's on the shelf in the shower, and when I wanna relax, I just...
Actually, that is such a clever idea.
I don't use those big lights anymore.
Well, think about if you had your tub filled up, you know.
That's what I'm really talking about.
Yeah, like you got your tub filled up and you got the bubbles going, and you don't want to use candles, for God's sakes, you know what I mean? But how wonderful, and I would put it, I'll tell you what, I'd put it on that color.
I do.
Because it's relaxing, and you're just chilling in the tub, and it just, again, it creates that moment that we're all so desperate for in a very, very busy world. All right, so here's what's happening. The gold, the gold, the gold. So if you guys want the gold, you want to get it now. Also, we're really busy because a lot of you are still on the line for the today's special, and then everybody jumped on for this as well. Please go to hsn.com. You go to the front of the line. It's super easy to order these or the today's special. Make sure you check out. A lot of people put stuff in their cart, and you guys, you think it holds it like in some kind of safety zone. It does not. If someone's actively buying it and we need it, it'll come out of your cart and it's put into the person's cart who's actually buying it. So if you've got a state, maybe it's the state of, I don't know, California, in your cart from our today's special and a set of these, just go ahead and check out and get it done before they are completely sold out. So that's the fastest way to order, or open your phone, open the camera on your phone. You just simply walk up to the TV screen, and that little scan code will immediately flick to a link, and that will take you right to this product, and you can buy it really quick because we are very busy.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So I had to give an update.
Can you guys make me go home early? No, I'm just kidding.
You know, let's do a cruise again.
Okay.
If we got enough time, yeah, we got 2 minutes.
Yeah, and
let's
as we do it, I'm just going to tell you a couple of things. I'll do my job here. That you have an activator switch on the bottom. You hit that activator switch one time, and then you just touch the top. There, my whole job's done.
It's done. Take a bow and take it to the shower with you.
Right,
And by the way,
exactly.
they're really lightweight. I mean, they're metal. They're metal, but they're not heavy to walk around with.
And those shelves are short. They're about
love
8
this.
inches. I'm just staying out of the camera shot back there. But we put 3 there. I think most customers today, because we've done lamps in the past, will pick up more than one set.
Yes.
So decorate in 2s or 3s. I don't think you need to decorate in 5 or 7. That could be a lot, but I think that 2s or 3s will be really great. We have them on the mantle. We have them on the dining table. We have them in the kitchen.
And look, Yvette's here.
We got Yvette with the cars.
Hi, Yvette. So good to see you. She's coming up with our Flippo cars that we love.
If you're not getting those, you're silly, because I was playing with them. That's a joy. That's a joy right there.
It's a joy.
The silver here is great. Don't sleep on the silver for the mantle.
Yeah.
And then if you want, I'd love to show you this dining table one last time. Because
this is the magic right here.
The tablescape.
Yeah.
I mean,
So perfect.
come on, guys. We made a tablescape for $50, right? I'm saying that because the tray was probably 20, the greenery was probably, I don't know, 10, and then the lamps were 25.
Right, exactly.
So for $50, a bottle of wine.
How else would you do it? You're going to run a cable, a cord, an extension cord up there? No, it's going to look terrible.
And if you gave those as a hostess gift for a Christmas party or a holiday party you're going to, if you give them this as a hostess gift, the bottle of wine goes away This does not.
That's true. And I love
right?
it back
Yeah.
too if you have a buffet and you're
Yeah.
really trying to elevate the look of that. And then one time I want to run back to the
Okay, sure.
kitchen, guys, too, because I just think that little tucked in corner looks amazing.
It does, and I think that's where people will use it the most. I use it there for sure. I use it in the bathroom, and I use it in the kitchen, in the balcony. Those are my 3 places where I love them. And if you style them in 2s, it's gonna look so elegant, which is why we're giving you 2. You can separate them, of course. They don't work together. They work independently. They're individually boxed, and they both come with their own charging cable.
And the length of time they stay on.
7 hours on the brightest setting, but if you choose to dim it down, of course, you're gonna get a lot more battery life out of it.
I have something kind of similar to this that I
Yeah.
bought, and again, it's I actually have a plug near this. It's kind of like a bar table, like a bar cart kind
yeah.
of thing, and I love the fact that what I bought doesn't have to be plugged in. It also recharges, but it is the perfect ambiance every night. And you know, every single evening I turn them on,
Yeah.
just because I love the look of them. And again,
Yeah.
ease of recharging. You plug them in, recharge, or you can use them plugged in. So if you guys happen to have lots of plugs and
Yeah.
lots of outlets and all that, you can plug them in and just use them as a regular
All the
lamp.
time, like a real
It'd be
lamp.
great.
Yeah.
And remember, you can use them outdoors, which is really amazing. So once the winter's over and you're ready to go back outside, take them out with you, which is pretty cool. Chad, thanks.
Thank you.
Brand new launch tonight. We're so excited.
Thanks,
By the way,
everybody.
if you noticed my gorgeous red sweater tonight, how pretty is this? This is from